All right. Welcome back, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We are back with Race 2 between Kammesennin versus Dragon Metal Princess, aka Dragon Metal Queen. The Buster only Queen. Yeah, there right. You go. I can't read. Don't pay me any mind. My name's Charlie Boy. I'm joined here by Buzz Monkey and Coops17. What's up, guys? How you doing?
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Doing all right. Pretty good first race. Kammesennin took the first race pretty easily. Every race is different, every seed is different, so we'll see if DMQ gets a chance to take back on the second match.
Yeah, indeed. DMQ struggled a little bit on the He-Man stage last seed, but that He-Man hallway was pretty dirty, pretty scary. This is a Buster-only race. Between the two, Kammesennin being a Buster-only runner and DMQ also primarily Buster-only, so in her respective Mega Man games and categories outside of the randomizer. So why do anything different here? If it's not broke, don't fix it.
That's right. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Though that's what the saying is.
Yes, sir.
Should DMQ win, obviously we're going to a best of 3 here, so we'll see a third match. If Kame ends up taking this one, that will be the match.
Yes, indeed.
We learned the story of Metroid over on DMQ's screen.
Yeah, definitely. DMQ, Kame, these guys are readying up, so we're just waiting for the IRC to sync up with the race. And we should be underway here very shortly. Kame and DMQ, both, like I mentioned before, primarily Buster-only runners. We're in Macedonia! Macedonia! I don't know. It reminds me of a movie I watched one time. But it looks like we were in a Metroid seed. So I think Kame mentioned if it's a Metroid seed, that means it's bad news bears for him. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't quote me.
Space pirates and a timed climb on Crash Man stage to out before the level explodes.
The M544s are going to be everywhere. Dollar store Metroids. And, I don't know. We'll see what happens here as these guys and girls are ready to go. And we're off.
Excellent. I'm getting Quick Man. And Q getting Bubble.
A bad start, much better than last time with Heat.
Heat and Air was a little too rough.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever want to see that again.
like I mentioned, a lot of runners, even in any percent that use weapons and items, if they see those two stages first, they automatically reset.
Which is allowed in this, obviously, and it's probably a good strategy in most cases if you're into that situation. With the Buster only, not as much. When you're doing the any races, absolutely.
Yeah, Quick Man, a good stage to start. Same thing with Metal, as they have early E-tanks. Flash Man has an E-tank in the stage as well, so not a bad stage. Also short stages. And, Bubble, also not too terribly hard to get through vanilla Buster only. Randomizer can be a little tricky, especially at the end, but we'll see how this one treats DMQ here.
I'm hitting the ledge on the second set of force beams.
Yeah, that kind of scared me. If he would have had damage, he would have been dead.
All those force beams can be tough to maneuver at times, though, in Mega Man 2 overall.
Yeah, definitely so.
Muscle memory, a very good skill on that stage.
Alright, Kame is facing his first boss, being Heat Man.
Yep. Don't get burned. Don't get burned, Kame. Don't get burned.
Don't play with your own fire, Kame. That's right.
Heatman definitely taking more damage on this seed than he was on the last one.
Yep.
Right, yeah, soft weak to Buster. Buster shot doing 4 damage. 4 of these Robot Masters are going to be soft weak to the Buster, taking 4 damage. Duckfist, the creator of the randomizer, actually put that in, and oh no, Crash second. Ugh, gross. This ought to be a show for you guys. Bad news for Kame, great for us. We get to watch some funny stuff happen. Kappa, ha ha ha. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, Kame. I hope you make it through. DMQ finding Bubble Man in Bubble Stage. Is this even randomized?
I submit that it is not.
Alright, so...
Oh, the lag, the lag!
Oh my gosh, with the frogs, oh my gosh.
Hey. Yeah, this tends to happen with frogs in elevator rooms, especially because multiple sprites spawning and the elevator also moving, so it's too many sprites for the NES sprite limit, or just about hitting the sprite limit, which causes the game to lag. Obviously, taking a few of the sprites off the screen, like killing a couple of enemies, will kind of negate that, which you see Kammesennin do, and the game speed up just a bit there, and here as well.
Just to add insult to injury, they of course have to throw in some tellies to add even more lag.
Yeah. Kame making it through, not too shabby. DMQ finding herself in Flash Stage.
Chain droppers. Those cogs are Buster weak in this one, although it looks like they're going to take a few hits.
Hey, there he is, Duckfist in chat. He, the creator of the randomizer. Big shout out to him. You know, kind of backing up the claim of the sprite limitations.
DMQ did fall on Flashman stage, so she did not get to take that E-Tank. Did not notice if that was intentional or not.
Meanwhile, DMQ's taking on Crashman. He's jumping way up high. Oh my gosh. This might be trouble.
Crash in the Flash room is pretty nasty.
Well,
yeah,
he's pretty nasty in this one here, too.
Once again, these guys and girls are going Buster only, so DMQ's gonna have to dodge crash bombs and
the body.
Yeah, and the fall velocity, which looks like she's kind of got a little manipulation going as Crashman is shooting his crash bombs up to the top of the ceiling, trying to hit roll.
Oh no!
To that Flash's usual ice physics.
Meanwhile, Kame taking out the boss and Crashman so fast, I didn't even see who it was. Feels bad.
Oh jeez. Alright, DMQ finally takes out Crashman in Metalman stage. In Flashman stage.
Does get item 2 as well.
Yeah, she'll definitely be using that and Wily too, but not before or after. I'm so sorry. I'm so mean to Buster only runners. Hey, I'll tell you what. Last year, whenever Kame was in my group, or no, he wasn't in my group. Sorry, I met up with Kame in the final bracket last year, and I actually did race him Buster only. So I feel your pain. I have ran this game Buster only myself. So
this entire run is basically just a big tease.
Hey, I tell you what, it's a lot of fun. But Buster only does take a lot of skill to do. So
yeah, it's not easy, but certainly
come a little close on the edge of that conveyor belt. Was lucky he didn't go into the drink there.
Don't sip the Kool-Aid! No, I don't know.
Looking to Jonestown.
Oh no!
Oh
DMQ
no!
gets hit by the lasers.
DMQ got hit by the lasers, yes indeed.
He's coming in to find Flashman.
Yeah, and I believe it's every shot or every other shot will manipulate Flashman to jump. So in a race with weapons, actually runners will try to get Flash in the corner and just like shoot up with Metal Blade or Leaf Shield, which is pretty neat manipulation. But yeah, busters him down. Kame gets that's one dead Flashman in metal stage, and he picked up either item 1 or item 3. I missed it. I'm bad at tracking. My bad. Well, I'm gonna mark 1. Does it matter? Come on, guys. Well, of course it does.
It's definitely a prime number, whatever it was.
There you go. There you go.
The head's on Heatman stage.
Oh, nice dodge by Kame.
Alright, meanwhile, DMQ is taking on Heatman in Quickman's room.
Yeah, speaking of heat, yeah. She found the heat.
Yep.
Mr. Zippo himself.
Oh! Oh,
and
yeah!
down.
Sleepy-eyed and flash-fried.
Ah, interesting how those... Whatchamacallits, though, Can you guys help me out here when it comes to these things? In the last game, they were Buster immune, though. But these...
Pirouettes.
Pirouettes, though... They're both like weak to the Buster shots.
Yeah, Pyrobots this time look like they are taking damage, both the cogwheel and the clown himself. So yeah,
unlike the last game where just the Pyrobots took the hits and not, you know.
Kame getting a clean Yoku, whereas last time, unfortunately, glitched into the lava.
Yeah, that was unfortunate for sure.
Smooth sailing this seed around. Minor damage from the Met. And entering the boss corridor.
Oh, so close, but she stays on the. She stays on the belt.
Knocked DMQ off the stage.
Yeah, if she does end up going back and watching this back, perhaps if you see an enemy like that, maybe pause buffer once or twice. Just a small tip, you know. I mean, nothing. You know, she is a little newer to Randomizer. I think she's been running it for maybe like a month or 2. So yeah, pause buffers definitely help and damage boost and stuff in situations like that. But she handled it very nicely regardless.
Kame took down Quickman and found item 1, so apparently it was not item 1 before.
Okay, well it was item 3 then. Okay, so now he's got both. And yeah. And DMQ finds the Flashman. Little hoppity hop.
Flash. Ah!
He's got a quick fuse on the time stopper. He's doing multiple stops. But not a problem for DMQ. She makes it out. Very nice. And there's item 3. 4 to go for both runners. This is a much more even race, so it definitely helps that DMQ didn't find Heatman first in this particular seed. We'll see if how this stage treats her this time around. Hopefully she doesn't have any PTSD from the last seed.
What would you call the color of that water? Would you call that wild berry fruit punch?
I'll roll with that.
Lava? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. Well, I guess sorta. I mean, the lava's like purple, and so is the water.
Hey, in any case, you can call it either wild berry, fruit punch, or hey, even grape. Oh no, not good, Kame. Unfortunate. So what happened there was Kame ended up catching a big drop of health, and he caught it just wrong. It dropped just wrong. So where he picked up the drop and he lost his iframes that he had, and then yeah, down the pit he went. Unfortunate. So back
Yeah.
through the grape Kool-Aid he goes.
Shrimp in Kool-Aid. That's a new thing that I do not ever want to eat.
Yeah.
Bro, that actually kind of sounds good, Kappa.
Eat or drink, though. You drink Kool-Aid, though. Technically, you drink Kool-Aid.
Making his way through the last half of Bitrate Falls. Kame hits his boss door. And for whatever reason, my tracker did not update with metal for DMQ, but she has definitely done it. Hello, tracker, wake up. There we go.
Bubble.
Yeah, Bubble and Bubble. These guys are 1-1. 1 for 1 in bosses. Kame with a slight lead, it seems, perhaps. Making his way out of Bubble Man's stage. Has 3 Robot Masters to go.
DMQ definitely keeping this race tighter. I think she
Indeed.
managed to settle herself and come back into this one refreshed and new.
Alright, DMQ is gonna do the, I was gonna say the Yoku block skip, but she's just a frame off on that, so she's gonna have to wait for another good opportunity and gets through it.
I'm
Yeah,
just trying
I
to push against fan fiends on wood.
I usually like to get a running start there, personally, because it can be hard if you don't get the timing right the first time. So I'll just go back and reset the Yokus.
I could
But,
just, well, knowing me as a playthrough of Mega Man, I would just use the item 2 to just blast my way through it, though. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah. If you don't have it though,
Oh,
Dog
no.
dog kisses for Kame. Who's a good boy? Oh, yes you are. Yes you are.
I think he just bit him, though.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Downside there, Kame now having to go against these fat little fan fiends again. Slowing him down.
Gosh.
DMQ finds item 1 and now is in go mode. Has 3 Robot Masters herself. So pretty much tying up as they're both toward the beginning of their 5th Robot Master.
Kame definitely left the door wide open by that death right there, unfortunately.
Yeah, although DMQ does have Crash to go through, which is a little bit of a longer stage, and she also has Wood, which is also a longer stage. However, still a close race. Anybody's race, guys.
Yes, indeed.
It's been crazy to see how many ties we've had so far in this tournament.
I think we've had like 1 so far, if I remember correctly.
I think there have been 2.
Yeah, there's
Might
been
have
two.
been 2. I know
ties.
someone in chat though mentioned to me that we had at least 1 tie, but I could be wrong though. I mean, there's probably 2.
Yeah, the very first race of this year's tournament was a tie between Siberian Bull and Krebel Star. And then the 3rd race was a tie between Crab Cakes and
Casual Tom, I think.
Yes. Yes, Casual Tom. Yeah, very, very awesome races. Make sure to go check out some of the VODs on SpeedGaming's YouTube or here on the different SpeedGaming networks here on Twitch.
Oh no! DMQ
Yes.
just got hit by, has to reset the elevator.
Yeah, resetting here would definitely be quicker than waiting the elevator cycle.
For sure.
Kame gets a pretty open path to get to the gate for Woodman.
She's gonna have to do it again, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was gonna say, she probably has to do it again.
Yeah, the tellies are throwing her off there. She's gonna have to figure out how to maybe like damage boost on one of them in order to stay on the platform. Would probably be the best bet. Ooh, it's just so rough though.
Alright, Kame takes down Metal Man in Woodman stage, and I don't know if he had the Joe army against him in Woodman stage, if any of you guys were watching though.
I wouldn't pay it. Oh, I didn't see it too much.
Had a clear lane when he was on that last part of Woodman stage. It was pretty much just cans and tellies and not slowing down very much at all.
Okay.
I think another thing that DMQ can do against these tellies is maybe pause buffer the damage whenever she takes it. Okay, there's one. That's good. Maybe jump here. Yeah.
Oh,
she,
man.
She wants to be in the air. If she gets to take the hit in the air, she can fall back onto the elevator. That's what she wants to do. Meanwhile, Kame making his way through Flashman stage.
Yeah, if she gets low enough, maybe she could pause, buffer, jump over it, though, is my guess. But unfortunately, it's not low enough. So she's gonna have to try it again.
There she goes. Okay, she's got him on one side. Okay, I like. Go,
Oh, there we go.
You go, girl. You got it. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, man. Oh, here we go again with her on the Airman stage. So something similar to the previous game.
Extra safe there too, and rode the thing all the way to the top to get to the ladder.
Uh-oh, the birds are coming. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Kame is fighting Crashman in Flashman stage.
Yeah, so Crash wrapping the ceiling like that, coming up to the floor. I believe he detects Mega Man's X or Y position, and that's why he's throwing them at Mega Man up instead of down, right? Because usually his AI throws them down towards him, the Crash bombs. But yeah, he's doing good. He's, Kame's found a spot that he's nice and safe, and he's just doing what he can to buster him down, and he's out of the stage. Very nice.
I did manage to grab the E-Tank also on Flashman stage.
Very nice.
And also gets item 2 on Flashman stage. Meanwhile, DMQ is getting a big energy refill as she is a bit low on health.
Yeah, very nice. She does have 2 E-Tanks. It probably would have been a little faster to use one of those.
Oh, wait a
towards
minute.
the
Kame
boss
just took a death on Airman stage with those Metroids. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the M544s, the dollar store Metroids, as we've coined the term. They can be pretty brutal in air, especially Buster only. One shot wouldn't be nearly as bad, but these guys are multiple shots. Oh no! Oh, another one!
Oh,
Another
man.
one! He's giving DMQ a chance to catch up.
Is taking on Woodman in Crashman stage.
Yes, sir. And he is soft weak to the Buster, taking the 4 hits. Oh, I'm doing the old school thing from last year. We had stage names revealed, and we would mark Robot Masters. But this year we've got hidden stage names and zipless. So that's what our tournament settings are this year, and we are marking the stages as far as the tracker goes, instead of the Robot Masters in each stage.
Also, shout out to Mega Man 1's music for the amazing Electman stage.
There you go.
He did a pretty good job of getting out of a couple of swarms of those Metroids earlier on.
Yep. Most of these racers have synced up. Something. They're on the same stage. Jeez.
Oh,
Dealing with the same dollar store
man.
Metroid.
DMQ down to the Metroids. Not down with the Metroids.
Looks like Samus isn't there to save the day this time. It has to be Mega Man or Roll.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, fan guys here at the end too. Oh man, that's gonna be a rough troll. Hopefully, neither one of our runners get too caught up in them. I'm sure Kammesennin is pretty experienced with how to deal with these in this last section. I'm not sure how experienced DMQ is with it, so we'll see. She's making her way through these additional
Wave of
platforms.
Metroids.
Yeah, these additional platforms and goblins, Duck Fist added in to kind of as a quality of life measure, as that was the Lightning Lord section in the vanilla game, but I believe other enemies were spawning there, and it would make it make some seeds even unplayable or uncompletable, as item 2 would be locked in Airman stage and wouldn't have a way across.
Alright, so Kame has just defeated Airman on Airman stage, and now we have the best eyebrows in the game, and you know what that means. It's time to play the game called Guess the Color of the Dragon and Weakness. Alright guys, I'm gonna let I'll let Charlie Boy go first this time and ask what's the color gonna be of the dragon and the weakness. What's yours, Charlie?
I'll take a red dragon this time. Fire-breathing dragon. Why not fire-breathing weakness with a charged heat?
Okay, what about you? What about yours, Buzz Monkey?
I'm gonna go vanilla dragon with boomerang.
Okay, mine, I mean, this is silly of me to guess the same one as the previous game, but I'm gonna go with the blue and white dragon, this time weak to metal blades. And by the way, shoutouts to Mario Kart 64 for the soundtrack.
I'm trying to get up to the ladder with item 1. Drops a couple times and switches up.
Oh, okay. It was the reason the platforms were added to the Airman room was for enemy variety. I was corrected in chat by Duxfist. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, the community has been always saying that they were added because of the item lock and stuff like that. So I'm glad to have that correction. Very nice.
Doesn't hurt to have the master in the room, right?
Yeah, definitely. Awesome that Dux is still coming around to watch the races here in the tournament.
Grazie,
Meanwhile, DMQ making it through Airman stage. She's on her final Robot Master. Kame climbing up to this dragon. So if you haven't guessed, put your guesses in the chat. We are giving out free high fives to anyone who is right. High fives.
High five.
You're gonna want one.
Alright, we're about to find out. Survey says...
That looks red to me.
Close.
It looks red to me.
The
It's
red
purple and green.
His tongue is red, or her tongue is red. Not charged heat. Okay, I was totally wrong. Air shooter? No.
Nope.
No leaf shield.
No
Bubble.
No bubble.
Oh, there's the quick boomerang. I got half
that
of
was
it.
my guess from the first game.
Vanilla random. Vanilla weakness. Is this even randomized, as they would say? Kappa. Lol. Kappa. Ha.
By the way, guys, I just missed something from earlier. Thank you, SpeedGaming 2, for the raid party of 91 as they just finished the Link to the Past randomizer. So we'd like to welcome a lot of you guys from SpeedGaming 2 over to the stream.
Yeah, most definitely. We are running the Mega Man 2 randomizer. This is our yearly tournament. We're in year 3. Can you believe it? Wow.
I cannot believe it.
Pretty nuts stuff.
Yeah.
It's awesome though. This year our tournament is zipless rules, kind of trying to open up a little bit, as voted by the community, of course. Open it up to hopefully newer runners to join, and we've got quite a few newer ones this year. As I believe DMQ herself is this is her first year in our tournament, so hopefully looking to see her back next year if we continue. I believe we probably will, assuming SpeedGaming will welcome us back onto their network. All right, and Kammesennin making his way to, yeah, definitely shout outs to SpeedGaming for sure. Kame making his way to the Pico boss, Pico Kun, if you will. Let's see what must check Buster first, as Buster rules state. Again, this race Buster only between these two Buster only community runners of their choice. You can choose if you race these two runners in group. I believe it's C that we're in. yes, Group C. You can race any percent against them, but they are Buster only runners, so this is their personal choice to compete with Buster only. As DMQ makes her way into the best eyebrows in video gaming, as we've coined the term this year. High pitched squelching sound, as XR Tech would say last year. Weak, weak, weak. Wow, 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 wow. There he goes, Wily, off to his castle. So DMQ joining us in the Wily stages. Kame making it to Wily 3 after that Buster only Pico fight.
Shotman in the sewer! Shotman in the sewer!
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah. One thing you will not see there is the Saba Pings. I believe they were taken out due to the enemy set because they show up. They could possibly show up in other places and break the game? Question mark. I don't know. But yeah, you won't see them here in the randomizer at all, unfortunately. But that does put some pretty interesting situations there. We've seen Fat Fiends or Fan Fiends there. We've seen Drills. Man, that combination right there alone is pretty trolly. Thinking DMQ looking for some health here, while Kame fighting this Army Man Guts tank.
It's the heater weapon. Wow.
Well, right weapon, wrong boss. As far as my guess for the dragon. Man, that just melted that Guts tank. Very awesome stuff.
Reload?
Uh-oh. She's in trouble. She might use an E-tank, and she does. DMQ does.
Point, I think you have to risk it.
Yeah.
Up there, right before the checkpoint, is the last thing you want to happen.
Buster immune shotman, as DMQ shows us. So Kame had to kind of take that like he did in Wily 3.
Has to test the floors, and he's doing a pause, and Kame is doing a pause buffer to get onto the ladders, and does it so nicely. Job well done. Uh-oh, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Oh,
remember, he has to do it as far as his rule set goes. That they play.
I know, but that's a huge risk. That was a huge risk.
Well, it definitely is a risk doing it that way. If you don't know what you're doing, oh no!
Oh no!
They come out to re-damage boost out of the spikes and ends up being obliterated.
But there are in between those blocks. There is a safe way to do it. Dragon kisses. Oh no, no dragon kisses for DMQ. Thank goodness. Not yet, anyway. She starts her search through the weapons. Oh no, she falls.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a game over. She's gonna have to restart the stage. Awesome stuff for her getting this far. She's gotten a little bit further this time than she did last seed, so let's give her a round of applause, guys. Cheer her on as she makes it through. Oh, rabbits!
Oh no!
In Spike Room 3.
Anxiety Room 3. Oh boy!
Carrots flying everywhere.
Oh my
only
gosh!
Player's nightmare.
Okay.
Kami's got to make it back up. He does. Very nice.
Yeah.
Oh no! Now.
Oh no!
He's got to wait the whole cycle.
I think the rabbit just jumped down. Oh dear, he's got to be careful on his health too.
He's got E-tanks.
That's good.
Plenty to spare.
Now he's just
all
got to
the rabbits down at the bottom.
He's got to play dodgeball with the carrots.
Man, great recovery from Kammesennin there.
Wow, that'd be an applause from GDQ, wouldn't you say?
I think that's an applause from us for sure. Like, yo,
yeah.
That was awesome.
I'm sure everybody else at GDQ would give a round of applause though too.
You know, fun fact: this game, the randomizer has never been ran into GDQ. I'd like to do it. That'd be really awesome one day if we could get like a randomizer race going. But yeah, Of course,
I would
you know,
love to see
the
that happen.
current global pandemic, yeah, unfortunately, isn't going to allow us to do that for quite some time, probably. But we'll see. Well, we'll see what happens.
Somebody does find charged heat, takes out the walls, and is now looking to take out the blue beams themselves, and cycling through, and it's not metal, and it's Crash.
Is
Wow,
this
just like in the
even
vanilla game.
randomized Kappa? Or as they would say in the SMB3 rando community, Fred. No, Fred didn't develop this one, Ductus did. Kami makes it through the Boo Beam turret fight. Good stuff on him. He's going to be on his way to refight. DMQ going for round 2 with the dragon. Let's see what she's got. And she knows at least it's down to Wood Shield. Kami used Quick Boomerang, I believe.
Say Lockhart in the chat asked if there's a reason that Cam's not using items, and ultimately it comes down to this is a Buster-only race between Kame and DMQ, so they're only using items in situations where it's absolutely forced.
Yeah, correct. Like right here against the dragon, or mainly against these bosses, or to get across Pit, Big Pit in Wily 2. Oh, DMQ makes it.
Oh, wow.
She makes it. Good stuff. Fine. Tripped on my words a little bit, but yeah, she quick boomerangs down the dragon, and she's gonna be making it into Wily 2.
Just make it as dramatic as possible.
Exactly, yeah. She's gonna be demonstrating the fact that you need at least item 2 to make it across this pit. In any percent for this game, you can. The main strategy is to actually use item 1 here as you use item 2 in the first section of Wily 1, making it a little bit faster. But yeah, the rules between Buster only is basically if you cannot advance, if you can advance with the Buster, then you must advance with the Buster. Otherwise, you are allowed to switch to an item or a weapon to advance the game, but then you must switch back to Buster as soon as you can. Speaking of, Kame advancing through these reed fights. He's 6 down, 2 to go.
Highly be weak to the Buster. Can he do it? Will he do it? The runners chose that stipulation. Answer Jesse in the chat.
Yeah. These guys, they're not only Buster runners only here, they're Buster runner only in general. Like Kame runs, I think Kame runs the full Triple M Buster only, which is nuts. And in case you don't know what a Triple M is, it's where you run through the entire series of Mega Man in one sitting. These kind of runners are insane, and to do it Buster only is even worse. I mean, it's crazy talk, but I mean, hey, much respect for doing it. I'd like to at least do 1 through 11 one day myself. I think I've done runs from 1 through 4. I think I've done like 8, or no,
What if
sorry,
what if Mega Man 12 comes out, Charlie boy?
Well, if that happens, then I will definitely, look into that as well. Yeah, I've done runs on 9 and 11 myself as well, but yeah. So I'm not talking just the Classic series. They run through the Classic series, they run through the X series, and then they run through the Zero series, all in one sitting. It's like I think it's like an 18 to 24-hour marathon. It's pretty nuts stuff. But Kame taking down the machine, and he's on his way to find what this alien is gonna die to.
He's on Victory Road.
I don't think the Battle Network games are part of the Triple M. I think it's just only the platforming Mega Man games. You can find out more at MegaManLeaderboards.net on what that category entails. And Kame finding the air shooter.
All right, GG's in the chat, everybody.
And pardon me for not having the winner icon across Kami the first time, but here it is for this race. He's gonna go ahead and take the race. Good stuff to Kammesennin, finishing with an official SRL time of 36 minutes and 44 seconds. Indeed, closing out this tournament race. DMQ is gonna hopefully try to close out the seed, so we'll stay with her as we invite Kammesennin and welcome him into the Discord. What's up, Kame?
Yo, what's up, guys?
GG's, sir. Congratulations on the win. So, what are your thoughts on these seeds here? How you feeling? How'd you do?
Seed was honestly a really nice seed. I really enjoyed it. I wish I didn't mess up so much on air and heat stage. I didn't really need to die there. I definitely just goofed entirely and slipped in the pit. I think I could have PB'd on that seed if I just didn't slip into pits. But thankfully the new rubber pieces for my controller have shown up, so after this match I can finally replace those. I mean, overall it was still a nice seed, but it had some rough seafood in some places. Particularly that bubble stage with the Metroids and the crabs. That got ugly.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I noticed, especially in air as well, with the multiple shot Metroids. I believe it was this seed, right? This last one you guys just ran that was kind of giving you guys a little bit of trouble.
I think
yeah, first seed too, with like that hallway, the first hallway in heat, and then air stage in that seed as well. The air was just like relentless this time around, huh?
Yeah, air wasn't too kind to us today. I mean, then again, air isn't usually all that kind, but definitely ran into some of the not the harshest, but some of the harsher things it has to offer for sure in the Randomizer.
Ooh, DMQ fighting the guts tank, and I don't know if she had any tanks or not, but she
had one E tank, but she opted to take a life there instead, though.
That's okay. You know, I mean, like I said, I think she's pretty new. I think she's completed a few seeds maybe, and within the past month or month and a half or so. So I mean, good on her for taking on the challenge of what the randomizer is. And yeah, but it's always advised to, you know, use your E-tanks if you can help it, to go faster and not take deaths. But of course, you're gonna want to save those E-tanks if you can as well. So not too bad. She's gonna search, looking for Crash Bomb here. What's the next one? What did you end up using on the guts tank, Kami? Was it bubble?
Heat, I think.
I was using charged heat.
Yeah, charged heat. Okay, yeah, you're right.
One for me to have stuck with, but I didn't feel like sifting through the menu to find another weakness, so I just kind of stuck with it, even though it wasn't very good.
Yeah, speaking of, she finds charged heat. She's out into Wily 4. Speaking of Wily 4, oh, Spike Screen 3 for you, sir. Do you remember Spike Screen 3 this season?
Attack of the
Yes.
Wascally Wabbits.
Little wascally wabbits, they were out to get me, and they tried real hard. They even cost me an E-tank there. That was definitely an interesting screen, to say the least. Not the first time I've seen that, but I don't usually end up missing the platform entirely and actually still making it onto it when it comes back around, so that was fun. But yeah, the additional lag frames in there, they extend your iframes in a weird way, so that however you're
all the floor.
however it is that you're comfortable with, you know, expecting your iframes to expire, it's going to be wrong, and it can be hard enough to compensate that it's really easy to just be on the spikes when the iframes expire when you're in that situation. So I got a little bit lucky. There was a little bit of skill in there. I won't be too modest, but there was a big luck factor on getting through that screen like that.
Yeah, DMQ trying to figure out how to make it to this ladder. with these 2 false floors here. She's gonna need the pause buffer, I think is what Kame did. Oh no, she found the way to jump. She found the false floor on the other side. Very nice. And now, this part, scary. Okay, there we go. She made it across that one too. Nice. And up to the checkpoint. Any other? Say again. Sorry.
I was just gonna say she's coming up on those rabbit rooms that we were just talking about with Kame, so it should be interesting to see how she attacks us.
Yeah, definitely. Any other comments about the seeds, Kame, or anything else you got? I mean, I don't want to just like completely forget about your interview and just watch DMQ or nothing. I know you're in here. You won the race. You know, I'm so happy for you.
I don't mind waiting. I'm not offended either way. You know how good my memory is, so ask me a question I might remember. As far as other things, I got nothing off the top of my head. I used a lot of lemons.
Your thoughts for the next race you have? I believe you've raced everyone in your
That's
group.
not a race.
That's for Metalo.
That's not a race. That's a beating. I'm gonna catch a beating.
Oh no.
That's my only thoughts. GG's in advance.
Oh man.
On you, but GG's in advance.
Oh come on, Kame. You better than that, man. You got this. I got the faith in you.
I've seen Metalo play Mega Man 2 Buster Only. I've seen him play the Randomizer Buster Only, and I've seen him do any percent. And I gotta say, no matter what category we're talking about, he's ahead of me.
Oh come on.
He's a machine.
He is
But
really
I will
good.
try. It being zipless does level the playing field a little bit. It'll be interesting to see what kind of things happen, because all it's going to take is one or the other making a small mistake, and leads could change. But I mean, the bright side is, with the playing field being a little bit leveled like that, and us both being skilled runners, we might see a close race. That's my biggest hope, is to keep it close.
Right on. DMQ
Automatic.
now.
I was gonna say, if automatic wins were a thing, we wouldn't have the races, right?
Right, that's true.
Absolutely.
Oh, DMQ trying to find her way through Spike Screen 3. Ugh. Great attempt on that one, though. Unfortunate game over here. Oh, yeah. That looks like... Is that... Oh, no. She's going to continue. Very nice. I was looking at the other room. The first room. So, she's definitely on her way, trying to continue the race, I believe.
She may have changed her mind here.
Yeah, I'm not sure what she's doing just yet.
I see a forfeit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think so.
Is that in the first room, or that's in the
in-
second? That's
in
in this
both.
room? Okay. Well, good games to her nonetheless. Great attempts. Yeah, that rabbit screen was rough. We'll invite her in here to the commentary booth and see if she has any thoughts and comments on this. Yes, unfortunately, she did throw in the towel this time around. GG's nonetheless. Get your GG's in chat for Dragon Metal Princess, aka Dragon Metal Queen, the Buster Only Queen.
One of 1,000 names.
Yeah.
Coming to us from the Mega Man X community, I believe, Buster Only community. Also, a teacher in Kame's university, question mark type thing. You want to talk about that a little bit? The Buster Only university. What is it? Mega
Buster University.
Yeah.
Well, Mega Buster University is a school of sorts on Discord primarily, but we also deal with Twitch as well, of course. We have almost 1,000 strategy videos available on demand for 37 titles. We have plenty of knowledgeable people that are always willing to answer questions, people that are routing games, people that are still doing science and finding new stuff, and we offer literally hands-on lessons as well for anybody who wants to learn a game Buster Only. DMQ is qualified to teach Mega Man 4 Buster Only at this point, after having passed a course in it herself and continuing to improve the PB beyond that.
Very nice, very nice.
DMQ is an example of somebody who went through the program to become a teacher, right?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, you had mentioned to me earlier that DMQ was one of the first students that came through the program and actually got to part of it early on, correct?
Yes, DMQ was my second student. She was learning Mega Man 4 under me, like I said before. Student before that was learning Mega Man X. It's kind of nice getting to bounce around between series like that. But yeah, DMQ and I spent, I want to say roughly 2 months at a minimum of a day a week. Just really hammering out the finer details of Mega Man 4, whether it's frame-specific data, how AI operates, or just strategies in general for getting through quicker, what common errors may be made and why they should be avoided and how to avoid them. All kinds of really small, technical, intricate details were covered over the course of those 2 months, and at this point, DMQ knows like almost everything about that Game Buster only.
I think she has a couple of records as well in the X series. When I was looking at the RTA, she had the X1 through 6 any % Buster only. I think world record, correct? Here.
Yes, technically. Although I did win in our X1 through X6 race. I don't know if I beat that record or not.
I think we need an undisputed race for that one then.
Might have to happen.
Alright, we're still trying to get her in here.
Oh yeah, she's almost in.
Yeah, she's in the setup.
Her thoughts. Okay, yeah. You just drag her over.
Hello, DMQ only, Buster only queen.
Yo, GG's DMQ.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Is she there?
Hello.
It's okay. She's probably figuring out her microphone. Maybe something's going on with it.
Yeah, could be.
It was probably disabled for the match and just trying to get it going.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it was a great match nonetheless, running Buster only. Oh, I can hear you now. What's up? How you doing? GG's. Some of your thoughts on the seed, perhaps? Some comments?
I know. No. I'm just heaving tips on.
Oh no.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of choppiness. I don't know what's happening with that, but for the microphone. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, it happens. As far as seed goes, like that heat, the first seed around was like super brutal, and so was air. And I mean, and this time around, you did a lot better. I mean, obviously, you got all the way to Wily 4, which is great. And that rabbit spike screen, oh my goodness, girl. That one was terrible.
Yeah, it was. But yeah, the second seed was. That had some spots. Guess I was that quick. Better.
Yeah, I don't know. We're barely getting to hear what you're saying. Maybe you could get a little closer to the microphone or something. I don't know. It's like cutting out
Or
for you.
turn your mic up, I think.
Give me a second.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. But yeah, in the meantime, I mean, Kame took the match, and we talked a little bit about the Mega Buster University that both these cats and dogs are a part of. Awesome stuff to both of you guys running the match, of course.
Sounds like most of the folks that are in that group C are on board with this Buster only, so we're gonna have some pretty crazy races coming out of that group, I think.
Yeah, and I'd like to advocate that, hey, if you're in the Buster only community, this is definitely a runnable
Okay, can you hear
game,
me
right?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear
Can you
you.
hear better? Yeah.
I grabbed my earbuds. I'm on my phone.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's why.
Through much better now.
Yeah, it was fun. That's the farthest I've gotten in a Seed or Mega Man 2 in general, because I have not had very much experience with it, but I decided to try it out. Never had rando experience either, so why not?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're glad to have you, of course. Yeah, thank you for giving it a try for sure. You still got two more races to go, and I mean, plenty of practice time, I'm sure, in between. As you still have, I believe it is the Mother Brain and Metalo to face off against. And so you have two more chances to try to make it out of your group. And yeah, if you need help, there's a lot of resources out there. You can hit up anybody in the community. But hey, you're doing great anyway. I mean, the fact that you're here and you stepped up, and you're getting down to Wily 4. A few little tips here and there, and little tune-ups, and you'll be right there with all of us, getting like sub 40s and sub 45s and stuff like that.
I hope so. Like I said, it's fun, and I'm glad I kept my mind open.
Hey DMQ, this is Coops here. I also wanted to point out, what did you think of that wall glitch that happened to you in the first game?
Oh yeah, about that.
I was surprised as everyone else was. Like when you took damage and you just bursted and just glitched right through that wall.
Believe it or not, that was the thing that surprised me the least out of everything.
I think it surprised us all the most, not gonna lie.
No, so when my reaction was seeing that happen was like, oh, well, of course. It's not like it's not happened before on a vanilla game.
I've never seen that before in the vanilla game either, so I was like, whoa, how did that even happen,
Was this on Heat Stage with the Yokus?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can zip through that wall there. You can either get knocked through by an enemy, or you can do an A trigger zip, which is just pressing, I think it's left and then A real quick, and you'll just zip
there's
right
actually in the penalty video outlining the zipless rules here in the tournament. The zip penalty video does showcase that zip indeed. Unfortunately, I believe as admin team, we decided if you end up with a death there, that you won't have to take the penalty, but if you continue the stage as normal, that's where you get the 5 or 10 second penalty added to your time at the end of the race. But GG's to both you guys nonetheless. I mean, y'all did great. Any final thoughts or comments before we wrap things up?
GG's.
Yeah, that's all I could say.
Definitely great game for both of you. It's unbelievable, the randomizer tournament, the way it's going. Both staying in there and fighting hard. It was a hell of a race. It was a lot of fun to watch.
You guys both did great, though.
Thank you, and shout out to everybody who made this happen, really, and you guys for giving out great commentary. I'd be hearing y'all in the background.
Nice. All right, hey guys, make sure to tune in. Make sure to tune in next time. Where's the schedule at? Man, I usually have these things ready. There it is.
Race tonight,
later on tonight. Oh, go ahead, Buzz Monkey. I'm sorry.
No worries. 10 o'clock tonight, Casual Tom will be taking on Prodigy in, I believe, Tom's third race. I'm not sure for Prodigy if that's his second or third. So, be an exciting matchup.
I think that's actually Prodigy's fourth race. He's got and Tom's fourth race as well. I believe they're both 3-0 in their groups. So it's gonna determine who's gonna make it out of the group in winner's side for sure. I don't know if any of the other runners in that group can actually catch up to either one of their scores, but of course we encourage them to finish their matches regardless of the scores. And who knows? We might. I've been talking to the admin team about, since that group is the only group with 5. Well, actually, technically, Group B has 5 as well. So we've been talking amongst ourselves whether to allow 3 out of the groups with 5 instead of just 2, because we have 5 groups. 2 runners advance from each group, but the groups with 5, we've been talking about 3. So score still does matter. So make sure to tune in later tonight as Casual Tom takes on Prodigy. We have Siberian Bull and Bob Dead Builder for 5 p.m. on July 19th, and July 23rd, Crab Cakes versus Iraq. Big shout outs to SpeedGaming for having us on the network. Shout outs to Duckfist for creating the randomizer that we all love so much, that we like to have so much fun with. Yeah, shout outs to Buzz Monkey and Coops for co-commentary with me. Shout outs to Kammesennin and Dragon Metal Princess, aka Dragon Metal Queen, for the awesome race we got to commentate. That's it. I guess we'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Take care.